Cold calling is not dead, it's just done wrong. In today's video, I will show you my simple framework which helped me scale my business and sign my first few clients through cold calling in Slovakia. So I've done it myself. I did over 600 cold calls in Slovakia, and this was my first type of outreach that I did, and that I guess helped me scale my agency or start off with my agency and sign first few clients. That's why it's the type of outreach that I would recommend for you. Depends on your skill set, but you can get better. That's a great thing. This is the best way to start your acquisition in terms of your agency. If you are starting an agency, or if you are working for some different agency and you want to close as many deals as you can, it's the best thing that you can do, because you can get, in most cases, get in touch immediately or straight to with the decision maker, company owner, if you are targeting certain niche. But yeah, in my opinion, it's the best type of outreach if you don't have case studies to leverage or capital or money for Facebook ads. So yeah, in today's video, I will go through 3 simple steps, and within those steps, I will try to shortly explain to you why I think those steps are really important in terms of cold calling. And yeah, so let's begin. Step number 1, the opener, or first few seconds when you dialed in number. It is really important for you to get your first yes as fast as possible, and this is something that I will be talking about more in this video. But usually the people that you are trying to reach out to, they don't really pay attention to first 5 seconds of the cold call after they pick up the phone. So usually it doesn't really matter what do you say within those 5 seconds. It's really important to say your name, of course, as your opener, that you work for this agency, or it frankly just doesn't really matter. But after those 5 seconds, you need to really be focused and try to grab attention of your prospect. My first question after my introduction, and that's how I know that they don't really pay attention, because they asked my name after that, after a few seconds of us talking. But my thing, what I asked them, and what really helped me to get actually them talking, and I had a chance to book a call, is what's your current capacity? And this works for, I would say, every niche. It works more for HVAC niche, it's more accurate for this type of niches, but for healthcare it works as well. So every business and every business that wants to grow, and every business owner that wants to grow his business, should answer to this question yes. So my first question after my introduction would be, what's your current capacity for your services, or for your installations this month, or something like this? And usually I had my first yes. And with this first step, I want to really stress out the importance of being really polite, really open-minded, really not stressed, because in the end of the day, even if they will send you to hell, for example, or something, it just doesn't change a thing. You still want to grow your business or start a business, and sign your first clients. But anyways, you really need to be relaxed, and again, you don't need to announce to them after they pick up the phone that this call is recorded or something like this, because you don't need to record this call. So you can go straight to the point, and you can have a good tone, and everything needs to be relaxed for them to really sense that you are calm, and you are really like confident in your services, etc. So this would be step number one. And step number two is really connected to step number one. It's follow-up or actually discovery questions, which we like explained in step number one. That's why I said that it's really connected to step number two. But yeah, it's the discovery question. It's what happens after you really are in this conversation and the prospect is talking to you. And after this first yes, so usually they say to you, yes, we have a capacity or we create more capacity and this sort of stuff. So you can proceed straight to the point. So for example, we work with HVAC companies and basically you explain your offer here. You don't really want to get really in detail of what you really offer. So for example, you don't really explain to them that you offer, let's say, meta ads and this sort of stuff, and you get new clients, and you don't really want to be specific because frankly they get this type of calls every day, and I must say that a lot of them are really annoyed if they hear cold caller again. So that's why my approach was different, and I would really confidently say that I didn't explain my service to them or what I offer in any of those calls. And if I did, I wasn't able to book the meeting because they were like, okay, yeah, we had this type of calls like before you, like hundreds of people like you offering the meta ads. So yeah, they're pretty annoyed. So you don't really want to explain to them your service. So yeah, this would be discovery question, and what happens after they answer yes. So you get your first yes. What is really important here is based on your niche. You will either get to the decision maker like straight in your first call, or you get in touch with gatekeeper, which of course it's a lot harder. With gatekeepers, it's another topic, or I would say that gatekeepers and how to approach them and to convert those cold calls into a meeting booked is topic for another video. We can get into that as well. If you are interested, guys, just type in the comment section. But yeah, this would be step number two, and step number three is transitioning to value, which is of course your offer partly, but I would say just picturing or creating this picture for them. So we work with HVAC companies exactly like you, and we have specific strategy that brings a new qualified leads or let's say installations for your business, and we work only with your niche. So we are specialists in your area, and we know how it all works, and we actually can guarantee you, let's say, 75 leads per month, and you can get your results immediately, like in the first month or something like this. You know what I'm trying to say. You need to really figure out your offer, and then say it out loud after you are in this conversation. And after that, you really don't want to explain more. You just want to proceed to booking or scheduling up a meeting. And if the prospects ask you something like how does it work, or like what's your guarantee, or how much it is, or something like this, your all-time answer should be, we will discuss that in our discovery meeting, where I show you our strategy and our case studies and every detail. So you actually want to promise him some sort of value. And what did work for me was saying, so there's a better chance for them to connect. It's to say them that you will provide for them your whole framework, so you can so the prospect can basically copy and paste your strategy for themselves. So they have nothing to lose if they will book a meeting with you, and if they will connect. They can actually like get a lot of value from a meeting which they can use for their business. So yeah, this would be my approach, my 3 steps of how to convert more leads into a booked meetings. And yeah, what's really something that I would focus, and again, I can do separate video for that, but your energy before you start cold calling, before you dial in a number, just breathe exercise and practice smiling when you are calling with someone, because smile, it's really something that can help you really be better, leave a better feeling. And yeah, you don't really realize how smile is important, even with cell phone conversation or this type of outreach. So yeah, that was my short video and few steps how would I approach a cold calling. Yeah, if I had it to do it again. In this video we went through the opener, so first few seconds of you you speaking with your prospect, then moving on to your first yes and first question that you need to ask as fast as possible, and you need to get your first yes from the prospect psychologically. Then we went through the step number 2, which is basically discovery question, or like the offer, and how important it is to pick your niche and to adjust your sales script or your cold calling script towards your niche and towards different people, because like we said, either you get in touch with decision maker or with gatekeeper, so the approach must be different for both of these prospects or these types. And yeah, step number 3 was transitioning to value, which is basically transitioning to your offer and booking your meeting with them or discovery meeting with them. And like we said, it is really important to show them some sort of value, or to promise them some sort of value they will get if they will connect. Firstly, if they will book a meeting with you, and then if they will connect to this meeting. So like I said, if you're really interested in getting better, and if you're interested in certain topics, you can type in, for example, your niche, and we can dial in, or we can really dive into how you should approach the prospect in your niche. So, or I can do a video how to overcome a gatekeeper. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please share and yeah, follow. Cheers, guys.